You just shared something that made total sense to you, but the other person just isn't getting it. Are you explaining it wrong? Is your idea flawed? Or is there something else at play that no one talks about? We've all been there. Whether you're pitching a client, explaining your service, or even just sharing an insight, and then you're met with confusion, skepticism, or straight up rejection. It's frustrating, but here's the truth. Just because someone doesn't understand doesn't necessarily mean that you're wrong. In this video, I'm going to break down why this happens, why it doesn't mean your idea is wrong, and how you can actually use this resistance to refine your pitch and become even more influential. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new perspective on feedback, including the kind of feedback that most people ignore. So let's get into it. Why does this happen? Why do some people just not get it? First, some people have mental blind spots. They literally can't see certain ideas. And it's not about intelligence, it's about perception. If someone has never been exposed to a particular way of thinking, their brain may not immediately recognize its validity. Second, biased and personal experience shape how people process new information. We filter ideas through our past experiences, our beliefs, and even emotional states. If your idea contradicts what someone has always believed to be true, their first brain's reaction is resistance, not openness. And third, people instinctively resist ideas that challenge their current beliefs. And this is called the backfire effect. When presented with information that contradicts what they believe, many people actually double down on their existing stance rather than considering a new perspective. But here's the key. Just because someone doesn't understand doesn't mean that your idea is wrong. Now, you think about some of the most groundbreaking ideas in history. I mean, at one point, people laughed at the idea that the earth revolves around the sun. People dismissed the internet as a passing trend. Now, just because an idea isn't accepted immediately, it doesn't mean that it lacks value. First, recognition of truth doesn't happen all at one time. Some people need time to process, while others may never come around. Your idea could be ahead of its time. Second, every great innovator has faced resistance. If your idea challenges the status quo, expect pushback. But that doesn't mean you should abandon it. And third, feedback, both good feedback and bad feedback, can refine your message. Resistance isn't always rejection. Sometimes it's a clue that you need to adjust how you communicate your idea. So what can you do when people don't get it? How can you turn resistance into advantage? Well, first, identify who is worth the energy. Not everyone is open to new ideas, and that's okay. Focus on the people who are willing to listen and who are willing to engage. Second, refine your pitch using feedback, even negative feedback. Daniel Priestley talks in his book, The Key Person of Influence. He actually teaches a concept that every time someone says, well, that won't work because of this, well, they're handing you a gift. So you take that objection and you address it in your next pitch. Third, detach your confidence from others' understanding. Your belief in your ideas shouldn't be dependent on instant approval. The best ideas take time to resonate. And the next time that someone doesn't get it, don't assume you're wrong. Instead, recognize that you're encountering a natural part of the process. Resistance doesn't mean failure. It's often a sign that you're onto something valuable. So, what's an idea that you had that people didn't understand at first? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Now, regardless if your idea is a good idea or a bad idea, it's rarely a good idea to argue. And I'll talk about that in this video here, why winning arguments is costing you money. In the video, you're going to learn what to do instead of arguing, and it will actually make you richer in the process. So I'll see you in the next video.